This week, we are finding the end of the second wave on the euro and another leg down on the Nasdaq. We are going to check the setup that is developing right now on the euro dollar and the Nasdaq. The price started the second wave when this signal happened. Also, as you can see, we were labeling each leg as an ABC because it's an leading diagonal wave. But now we are in the second wave. And right here, we have the MACD crossing till here. So that's the wave A. Then we have a little bit of noise because the price is sideways. And here starts the C wave with the MACD crossing down. The price is at the liquidity area below the end of the wave A. So that's around 114 and 114.20. And this is the area that we are focusing this week in our trading room to find the bottom or the end of the second wave. Once the second wave is over, the plan is to have a reversal, a bullish reversal, to come back to the highs, the 114.80, and then we will see what to do next. But that's going to be the precise trading plan for the week. Of course, validations are important. If you are new to validations, never guess the entry. Always look to have a objective confirmation. Example, as a very simple technique, you can use the MACD crossover. When the MACD crosses the signal line, you are going to trigger. That could be an easy way to trigger the trades, and while you gain more experience, you're going to have better tools to trigger faster. The Nasdaq also is showing a good setup this week. In our trading room, we go through all these markets every day and we look for scalping trades and for swing trades as well on these and other markets. So here, traders, we have that Nasdaq last week was extremely bearish. But have a look at this beautiful MACD crossover. We have here the MACD crossing down. It's quite clean, no cross, no cross, no cross. And here we have another cross of the MACD line crossing above the signal line. So the whole cycle since the end of this second wave all the way down to the end of the wave 3, it was a crystal clear, clean signal. Then the 3-wave sequence happens, and today in the morning we were going through this process in the trading room. We're starting to find the sell trade. And here we have two scenarios. The first scenario is that we may have a fresh low here. That will be the ideal scenario. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To complete the cycle, to have a beautiful 1 hour divergence in the MACD, then the rejection, and then the next impulse. But that's a scenario, and as an alternative, traders, we believe that could happen a 3-wave sequence. And of course, finding the difference in the live market between a 3-wave sequence and a wave 3, it's the difference of having success or not. That's going to be quite interesting this week. We're going to follow this one closely in our trading room as well. But the point, traders, is that once the cycle is done, we're going to start looking for the move up, either from this area or from this area. That's something that we're going to decide a little bit later this week in the trading room. To come back to the highs or to the 30,000 points. That's going to be the plan, traders, for the week. If you want to join the membership, visit us on elliottwavestreet.com/membership, or here on the top menu, membership, and here you will find all the details of our membership to gain access to the live trading room, the daily wave counts, and more.